We'll start with Dr. Davis. We're interested in, this is another person from the audience, interested in hearing your position on the energy issues we face today. A couple of parts here. The need for more generation of electricity, energy transmission of that electricity, and the challenge of protecting our environment. You can kind of take your pick in there.
All right.
We've got 90 seconds.
Well, first of all, we've made such great strides in energy production in this country in the last 40 years, and I've witnessed that. Not just from afar, not through reading it in the lay press, but actually being a part of it. And the 1973 Clean Air and Water Act is something that absolutely must be preserved. With respect to producing electricity by coal, it's 95% cleaner than it was 30 to 40 years ago. We get 22% of our energy in this country from the combustion of coal. It's a lot cleaner than it used to be. I believe we need an all-of-the-above energy policy. 85% of our energy comes from the combustion of fossil fuels. With nuclear power, that's another 8%. That's 93% of it. But I'm also proud, as a Southern Minnesotan, that we are among the nation's leaders in ethanol production, biofuels, and wind power. We need to do all of it. We need to move forward with it. Anything that we can do to reduce our dependence on oil is a good thing. But we also need to do it efficiently. 24 out of the last 34 State of the Union addresses as of 2007, the President was calling for energy independence. I think that before that, we need to emphasize energy efficiency. And how does that affect you and me? When you go out to the Quick Trip out there and gas is $4 a gallon, that's inefficient. When it's down to $2 the way it was a couple of years ago, that's much better. People can afford to go on vacations, people can afford to make it to work. There are folks I know that are working 1 day a week just to fill their gas tanks to make it to work. That's energy inefficiency. And I've proposed a lot of solutions to that.
90 seconds, Congressman.
I would challenge that analogy since we're apparently battling analogies going. Energy efficiency is increased fuel efficiency standards that my opponent opposes. When you fill up that car, what's efficiency is not the price of a commodity that's being fluctuated by the world market. It's controlling what we can control by increasing the mileage that you can get on that, increasing the efficiencies in our building, and increasing our support as a nation to those industries that are going to move us away from the oil and the fossil fuel-based economy as we transition. My opponent has spoken publicly on Minnesota Public Radio, said he doesn't support the help we're giving to both wind and biofuels. If we don't give them that support, we'll never move to the second and third generation of cellulosic ethanol that'll allow that kid from Alden, Conger to graduate and work in one of those plants as a chemical engineer. And the idea that it's going to take engineers sitting at the table, everyone in this room is connected to the energy. They use it in their homes, they heat their homes, they drive, and they care about our environment. So I think the important part of this is, and it was part of the question that was left unanswered, and I'd be interested to hear this, Dr. Davis sees absolutely no connection, he called it the false religion of global warming, no connection of the burning of fossil fuels and the heating of our planet. The vast majority of Americans who do see that see the concern to move to the alternatives, not only for economic reasons, not only for security reasons, but for the ethics of handing this planet to our children in a livable, sustainable manner. Those things will create jobs. Let me come back to it in a minute. I'll get a rebuttal.
I get 30, 90? 30. Okay. Yes, I do criticize the global warming religion that's out there. As a scientist, as somebody with 3 engineering degrees, I, along with 31,000 other scientists, 9,000 of them with PhDs, question that there is a consensus. I do question what former Vice President Gore has made a big career out of. It's true we have had global warming, but it's been mild from up to 1998. You look at the Hadley Institute, there hasn't been any global warming. I contest that the majority of global warming can be proven to be due to our fossil fuel combustion. Some of it, yes, all of it, no. I also contest strongly that by burning fewer fossil fuels, we're going to control the climate. We've always had climate change for as long as recorded history.
And Representative Walz, 30 seconds.
I'm a geography teacher, so I guess that lets me have the earth issue in my hands on this one. The problem with this is when you put ideology ahead of facts, when you try and find, whenever there's a problem, you try and find the set of facts that confirm your belief on this, and then you spout those out as if they are the facts that are supported by the majority of people and of the evidence, then it becomes you're driven by that. Good science says, have your theory, have your ideas, go out there and test with an open mind. We're seeing government run the same way. an ideologically pure perspective, Dr. Davis has told us he will only vote on the Republican platform. That's his guiding principle. You're my guiding principle.
Our next question